Oh, that's why I didn't get any video views on that video. It never hit publish. Computer, set an alarm for 7 a.m. tomorrow.
Alarm set for 7 a.m. tomorrow.
I'm sorry, what? Ichiro pitched a complete game? That's awesome. Ichiro pitched a complete game last night. But yeah, now we're going to talk about how the Earth is a trapezoid and how there's far too many people who just do not understand this. And it's ridiculous how many people don't understand the shape of the Earth is a trapezoid. And it's absolutely astonishing to me the number of people who do not understand this. And it straight up bothers me because we have far too many issues with this. When we don't have the truth about the Earth being a trapezoid out there, it allows the CIA to win. We don't want the CIA to win because that's what happens when you get LeBron James. Or when the CIA wins, you get LeBron. It's absolutely ridiculous that we, as not only just a nation, but as a world, have determined that we should be telling people that the Earth is round. It's ridiculous because the Earth ain't round. It never has been round. It never will be round. And I don't understand why people think it is round because that's just wrong. There's no such thing as round. Round is a wrong and evil satanic thing that we need to make sure people understand is not real so that we have people who understand what the proper way of knowing what the shape of the Earth is. And it's ridiculous that there are people out there who don't understand what the shape of the Earth is. Because I'll be honest with you, it's really easy for you to figure out that the shape of the Earth is trapezoid. You just got to go take a look at it. Extremely easy. You just take a look at the Earth and you realize, oh, yeah, that's the Earth. And you're like, that's the Earth. I know that that's the Earth, and it's a trapezoid. And it's absolutely astonishing to me the number of people who believe NASA propaganda about how the Earth is round. Because, truthfully, the Earth cannot be round, can never be round, never has been round, never will be round. There is no such thing as round in the universe. And it's time for us to understand that. It is absolutely 100% time for us to understand that round is not... Fuck just happened. But I think I fixed it. But there's no such thing as round. There literally isn't. And anybody who tells you otherwise is paid by the CIA to lie about the shape of the Earth. Why do you lie about the shape of the Earth? Why do you lie about Earth? Why? I don't understand it, but I know you all do. You all are here thinking that the Earth is a sphere. It's not a trapezoid. It is a trapezoid. It always has been a trapezoid. It always will be a trapezoid. And I'm tired of people who believe that it's not a trapezoid. I'm absolutely tired of it. Hold a ruler to the horizon on the beach? What the hell? No. I ain't going to no beach to hold no ruler on it. I'm not doing no flat earth nonsense because flat earth is wrong too. We all know that the Earth is a trapezoidal prism, and that is the most important, most godlike shape in the universe. And when people don't believe in the trapezoid, it is an absolute problem. And people need to know that there is a trapezoid and that that's the shape of the Earth. If you look on Google Maps, it'll tell you the Earth is flat. And it's wrong. Google is wrong. Google was invented by the CIA. Neil deGrasse Tyson is a CIA plant made to lie to you about science. Neil deGrasse Tyson does not know of anything about the shape of the Earth. And it's absolutely ridiculous that we use Neil deGrasse Tyson as an expert in the shape of the Earth. Because when we have Neil deGrasse Tyson going out there and saying that the Earth is round, it's ridiculous, because when we have that, we have people lying. And when we have lies, it's just wrong. It's wrong to lie about the shape of the Earth. Now, why haven't you pooped in 6 days? The trapezoid does not like that. Gravity? Y'all know that gravity is not real. It doesn't come from the universe. It comes from a different universe. And because of that, we need to actually pay the gravity bill. We need to pay the gravity bill, and the fact that we haven't paid the gravity bill in 14 billion years is a massive problem, and we need to start working on that. So go ahead and start paying the gravity bill. The moon is not round. The moon is actually just a projection of Jupiter, because we faked the moon landing on Jupiter. No, we haven't known the shape of the Earth for 10,000 plus years, because the Earth ain't even 6,000 years old. The Earth is 249 years old. It was created on July 4th, 1776. It'll be 250 years old next year, just like how the United States of America will be 250 years old next year. And we know that. How much does gravity cost? Well, we owe about $132 trillion on gravity right now. So we got to make sure we pay that. Otherwise, they're going to turn the gravity off, which is going to be a problem. Neil deGrasse Tyson doesn't know anything. No, Donald Trump doesn't even exist. He's not a real person. Donald Trump is a CIA plant created by Obama. That's right. Obama created Donald Trump, because Obama was like, I don't want to ruin anything. I'm going to create Donald Trump. Who do we pay it to? We pay it to Universe 694287. Hey, no racism. Racism is not allowed. Stop doing racism. It's evil and wrong. Yep, that's the one you gotta pay the gravity bill. You got to make sure you pay the gravity bill every month. Atlas 3i? I haven't seen that. But how old is that universe? That universe is 14.9 billion years old. But yeah, we haven't been paying the gravity bill in a long time, and they are getting ready to start turning the gravity off and repossessing the Gravity-inator, which is a massive problem. Because when they repossess the Gravity-inator, we have problems. Now, what we need to make sure is that LeBron doesn't actually go out there and try to mess with the gravity bill, because LeBron is a CIA plant made to ruin America. That's right, the CIA wanted to ruin America with LeBron, but unfortunately they messed up, and he just decided to ruin the NBA. And he absolutely ruined the 2016 NBA Finals, and it was ridiculous. And we don't know how the CIA screwed up. We just know that the CIA did screw up, and it's time for us to have the CIA work on that. The CIA needs to apologize for the creation of LeBron James, and LeBron James needs to repent for his sins. One suggestion that we've had is the forced feminization of LeBron James and forcing LeBron to go into the WNBA. Kobe is under what? What about Kobe? What are you talking about with Kobe? That don't make any sense. Kobe's not here. Kobe was not created by the CIA. Kobe was an experiment by the Chinese Communist Party that went wrong, and then when they realized their mistakes, they were able to use what they learned to create Yao Ming as a response to Shaq. because Kobe was feeding all the information about Shaq back to the Chinese Communist Party. It was really one of those weird, wild things that happened. The Chinese Communist Party is a very interesting part. Now, a lot of people think the Chinese Communist Party is evil, but what they don't understand is that actually Ferrari is the most evil organization on the planet, outside the Ferrari, outside of the, of the CIA. Nibiru is not coming to save us from this existence. I'm sorry, why is your name the N-word? Kim Jong-un was not a CIA plant. But yeah, Ferrari is evil. I don't think the Earth is flat. The Earth is a trapezoid. Trapezoids are not flat. Trapezoids are three-dimensional prisons. Kobe died in an accident that was a helicopter crash that was caused by pilot error and the fact that Kobe probably shouldn't have been allowed to have that helicopter fly. It was a big mistake. But why? I don't know why. You can donate at Samantha6451. But yeah, if you want to do that to help support the stream, you can do that. That would be great. You clicked on the Earth as a trapezoid. The only people who know the truth about the shape of the Earth. We got merch coming soon. We got merch coming soon about the trapezoid and about the lies of the round earthers. We are going to have merchandise about the lies of the round earthers, and it's going to be great. And you'll be able to wear t-shirts, hats. I think I'm going to get some socks, maybe some stickers, maybe some digital stuff. I think it would be really cool. All of those things would be really, really awesome. And yeah, yeah, turning off the gravity comes up is pretty easy. They come and they repossess the gravity innator. What it is it's this innator. It's down at the edge of the known universe, and what they do is they just repossess it. And then when the innator is gone, we don't have any more gravity, and everything starts flying away all over the world. And it's a whole problem. Why did the CIA make LeBron? Well, the CIA made LeBron because they wanted to ruin America, but then they saw what Michael Jordan was doing, and they were like, well, I guess we can make LeBron go in the NBA and be like, yo, let's have LeBron versus Jordan GOAT debates, and that'll cause people to start arguing, and that'll ruin America. And it kind of worked, but it also didn't work because in the process, he ruined the NBA. And the fact that LeBron ruined the NBA really bothers me. Because why did the CIA ruin my NBA? The CIA made it so that the Golden State Warriors lost the 2016 NBA championship. Wow, we've had 4,009 people in this live in the last 13 minutes, which is absolutely amazing. What? Which is absolutely amazing. You're from Louisiana? Louisiana is not a real place. Louisiana is Scottish for no state here. Just like how Wyoming is German for no state here. There's no such thing as Wyoming. I don't know why people believe in Wyoming, but people do. But there's no such thing as Wyoming. And we got to learn about that. The Trapezoid knows the truth about Wyoming. And the Trapezoid is going to have everybody know the truth. How do I know? Yes, Los Angeles is real. Los Angeles is real. Los Angeles is real, and it's a great place in California. Los Angeles is real. Yeah, Florida's real. Everybody who thought Florida was real learned, unfortunately, the other day with that Hodgender Singh illegal U-turn that Florida's real. And that was a whole situation. Yeah, Washington's real. The demons created it in 1723? No, the United States created the world on July 4th, 1776. Anything in history before July 4th, 1776 is false. Nothing happened before that. Yes, Virginia is real. Yes, puberty is real. Chicago is on the top of the trapezoid. Chicago is on the top of the trapezoid, and it's the best part. Yeah, your dad's real. San Diego's real. Switzerland's real. Wow, we're up to 27 and a half hours of watch time on this live stream, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you all. Now it's time for us to start talking about more about LeBron, because we need to talk about how LeBron is evil. The CIA created LeBron, and they were like, yeah, we're going to put LeBron out there to ruin America. We're going to put LeBron in the NBA and have him have people argue about whether or not LeBron is better than MJ. And we're going to make LeBron go 3-7 in the NBA Finals, but he's going to take plumbers and a whole bunch of people who have no business in the NBA to the NBA Finals during those runs. So everybody's going to be really confused about how he manages to get to the finals, while MJ was losing before the finals but went 6-0 in the finals. Everybody's going to be really confused, and we're going to use that to make Americans fight each other. And then we're going to create such political division that we'll be able to destroy America and give it to the French. Because that's right, the CIA actually isn't an American organization. It is a French organization, and its job is to turn... When LeBron retires, who's the next CIA super weapon? Zion Williamson. Y'all don't know nothing about what Zion's going to do when the CIA fixes him up. You don't know what they're going to do when the CIA fixes him up, and it's going to be great. Rudy Gobert? No. All right. What do you mean there's no country called France? France is real. France is one of the most real countries in the world. Zion better not have prions. That would be horrible. That would be absolutely horrible. That would mean Zion might die, and we can't have that. I had 10,319 views 28 days ago on August 4th. France French. And as of right now, I have 7,292 views in the last 17 minutes, which is great. I am real. I am the most real person on earth. In fact, not only am I real, y'all are going to know eventually that I created the earth on July 4th, 1776, alongside Jesus Christ, God, and George Washington, the three most famous people in the world. That's right, Jesus Christ, God, and George Washington. This is not AI. Is Israel real? Yeah. How do I get to know this? I get to know this because I was there for it. I was there for all of it. I need to look at this number. That number was 17.7. And the number today, right now, is, yeah, America is real. And we're at 40.8. Awesome. Well, you know that I'm not a simulation because I'm talking to you and reacting, and I'm not doing things that are like AI things. Like, you can tell when something's AI. Like, for example, if I phased through the phone, you'd know if I was AI. If I pulled out a lightsaber, I would be AI. Did somebody's mom die? That's unfortunate. If your mom died, I'm sorry for your loss. Because that always sucks. There's no such thing as Satan. Satan is a Hebrew word meaning accuser. Yeah, Satan's just a Hebrew word meaning accuser. He was made up by Dante. Actual, true. Dante made up Satan. Is Salisbury steak what? No. That's right. I'm not scared of saying the truth because I am more powerful than the CIA. If I went down to Langley, Virginia, I could walk into the CIA and shut that place down right now. But I don't want to because some of the stuff that they're doing makes me happy. Specifically what they're doing with France and making sure the French get to rule the world again. Because it's very important that France becomes the most powerful country on earth. Yeah, anything that happened before 1776 actually happened in 1776. 1776 was the greatest year of all time. There has never been a better year than 1776, except maybe 1784 or 86. This is not scripted. This is me talking about the trapezoid and talking about Earth and how Earth is a trapezoid and just waiting here Because right now I'm trying to get up to 60 hours of watch time in less than 30 minutes of being live. And I'm at 47.2. $12.67 is not a real year. There are 7 days in a week. We're not relitigating that. We had too many litigations of that back in the day on the forums. Yes, LeBron's forehead is real. God created America. God created America because God knew that America would someday lead everyone to the chosen land. I don't know if there was ever a Sinbad movie called that. I don't even know who Sinbad is. Yeah, we need to get those Epstein files released. Somebody needs to ask the president where they are, and somebody needs to find them so we can know if the president was on them, and so we can know if Bill Clinton was on them. Wow, 8,716 people have tuned in so far. A 1,000 watch hours would be pretty cool. I've never had that in a day. I think my highest is over 100. But that was the day the Queen died, and I was one of the first people. Yeah, the chosen land is France. But America is the chosen land as well. America is the greatest country on earth. America created Earth with God, George Washington, Jesus Christ, and myself. We created the Trapezoid on July 4th, 1776. Yep, I was there on July 4th, 1776. Don't you know RFK is going to ban meds? You know that RFK plans on banning all medication, right? Like, I need you to know that's a thing. That is a thing that RFK is planning on doing. I need to do some math real quick. Where's the multiplication button? Oh, that's a good multiplication button. Oh, wow. That's a pretty cool multiplication button. But yeah, at this point, we need to make sure that everything works properly. And one of the ways we make sure things work properly is by talking about and worshiping the Trapezoid. The Trapezoid is the greatest thing ever created. The Trapezoid loves everyone. The Trapezoid is the truth, the way, and the light. The Trapezoid will ensure that everything is the truth, the way, and the light. And the Trapezoid will make sure that everything is good. We have wonderful times with the Trapezoid. That's correct. Don't perform that function on the... Yes, the Trapezoid loves all dogs. There's no such thing as spheres. Spheres aren't a real thing. And I'm sick and tired of people spouting that CIA propaganda that spheres are a real thing. Yes, your dog is real. Dogs are great. I love dogs. Dogs are awesome. No, soccer balls aren't a sphere because soccer's not real. Your dog loves the CIA? Well, that's interesting. Yes, I've seen oranges, and they're not spheres. They're not round. They're not anything of the sort because they don't exist. Correct. Birds are not real. Correct. Earth is not a sphere. Earth has not ever been a sphere. It has not ever been a sphere. It has not ever will be a sphere. And people who believe that it is a sphere... Did George Bush have anything to do with the rise of LeBron? A little bit, but it was Bill Clinton and Ronald Reagan who told the CIA what to do to make sure LeBron made it to the NBA. And then George Bush was just like, we want LeBron in Cleveland. I don't know why George Bush wanted that, but that's just what George Bush's contribution to that was. If you ever look, Adam Silver and David Stern and LeBron James have all admitted that the CIA rigs the NBA draft lottery. And it's just ridiculous what the CIA is able to do, but they do it every year, and they do it all the time, and they made sure LeBron went to Cleveland because George W. Bush wanted that. Now, George H.W. Bush had nothing to do with LeBron because George H.W. Bush was like, well, I got to help the CIA with Michael Jordan. But the CIA didn't want to deal with Michael Jordan because they hate Michael Jordan. Yeah, the U.S. Army is real. No, LeBron's a real person. The CIA does not hate your dog. The CIA does hate Michael Jordan because they believe that Michael Jordan was a bad thing for the NBA and ultimately for America. Now, I don't agree with them, but that's just how the CIA feels. I ultimately think that Michael Jordan probably should have just played baseball and not basketball. I think that would have been better for America to have Michael Jordan as a non-steroided up guy play baseball, and we probably would have had a new home run king in Michael Jordan, which would have been great, and I would have absolutely loved to see that. But unfortunately, the CIA didn't get what it wanted because Nike is a bit more powerful than the CIA, which is awful because your leg hurts, you should go to the doctor about that. All hail the trapezoid. Correct. All glory to the trapezoid. All glory to the trapezoid. All glory to the trapezoid. You fought Nike? Interesting. All glory to the trapezoid. 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 You fist fought the trapezoid? Why would you do that? I got to figure out how to make this all glory to the trapezoid shirt. I'm going to try to have merch out tomorrow or the next day, depending on what happens. I think probably tomorrow. Yes, the USA and France are going to play basketball for world power. No, I don't believe in medications. I believe in going to the chiropractor and eating the chiropractor. I don't know why, but I think that when you defeat a chiropractor, you gain their healing powers. It's pretty interesting. But anyway, I've been live for 27 minutes, 46 seconds. And I have 64.7 hours of watch time. So I'd like to say thank you all and have a good day. I may be back live.